Hello all, this is Daniel from Tutorial Brothers, and today I'm going to be showing you how to do a realistic muzzle flash. Well, actually not just the muzzle flash, but the whole thing with the smoke, the atmospheric lighting, the muzzle flash of course, and even the blowback. I'm going to be showing you in Motion 5, but you can do this effect in pretty much any somewhat advanced program. I doubt you can do it in like iMovie and Movie Maker, but a little more advanced than that, and I'm sure you can do it. So, my advice is to get it to look right is go through your movies and look at all your favorite action movies with guns and stuff, and pause and go really slowly through them and watch how, first of all, how the actors act for the recoil. Also, see how big the muzzle flashes are, because I see a lot of videos on YouTube where the muzzle flashes are like as big as the person or really small, like really suppressed, and that doesn't look good at all. I'm going to be showing you on motion. Oh, I already said that. So, yes, let's get going. I don't have any good clips with good acting of recoil, so I'm just going to use a bad clip. I filmed this. I was really tired and I didn't feel like acting, so the recoil is terrible. Don't judge me on it. So let me get through here. Okay, so you can see recoil's bad. That is not how you do it at all. But we're just looking at the effects, not the acting right now. So here we are. We want to, first thing we're gonna do is, what should we start with? Let's start with the muzzle flash itself. We're only gonna have it go for 2 frames. 1 or 2 frames. We'll go with 2 frames today. So we're gonna find right before the gun starts moving, a frame before. We're gonna pick that frame to do it. Let me size this. That frame and the next frame are gonna be where our muzzle flash is. Okay. So right here and here. So there are a couple ways you can get muzzle flashes. Either you can go to our channel, because we have a whole bunch of free stock footage there. Link is in the description to the stock footage. You can go buy a whole bunch of them for really expensive. You could go to a free website with really cheap and bad effects, or the easiest way to get the flash is just Google. What's it called? Muzzle flash. You will, for the smoke, you probably want video. It won't look too good for with a picture of smoke just floating away. That'll look pretty terrible. So we're just gonna get real basic here. You can just grab this one. There you go. Drag it off onto your screen. And here you go. And if it's got black, all you gotta do is screen it by going to Inspector, Properties, Blend Mode, and Screen. And that is it, and that works just fine. But I'm going to be using stock footage just because I like it better. I advise you use stock footage if you can get your hands on it. If not, Google is the way to go. So let me get to my stock footage. Went too far. Movies. Ugh. Stock footage. Muzzle. Okay, so we'll just go with this one. There it is. So like I said, we got our spot right before the gun started moving. So we're going to have our muzzle flash go for 2 seconds. This is stock footage, so it automatically goes for 2 frames, I mean, not 2 seconds. Not 2 seconds, frames. And actually this looks kind of not so great. I'm going to grab a different one real quick. Okay. So let me zoom out a bit. Let's put this in the right spot. Now that's a bit too big. Just a bit though. We don't want it like that, like all the movies are on YouTube, or like that. That I see a lot, all squished and everything. But we won't do that. Make it not morphed anymore. I kind of screwed that up. Also, right in this video, the gun is facing towards the side. So you would want to use footage that muzzle flash that goes to the side. You could change it a little bit, but if you have to go too much, you can tell it's flat. So you would have to use either front, but if it's going diagonal, you'd have to create your own 3D muzzle flash. And if you want, tell me in the comments below. If you want, I can show you how to do that. But I'm only going to do it if you want me to. So we're going to put this in the right spot. Right there is good. Have it go for 2 frames. And that's all you have for the muzzle flash so far. Doesn't look good yet at all, but you'll see. Actually, let's edit the muzzle flash now. So what we're gonna do is first add some blur. We're gonna go with Gaussian blur today, which kind of just blurs the whole thing. Not too much because that looks bad. But we'll go with, we don't want it to look that sharp because that doesn't look real. We'll go with 5. And also we're going to add some glow. No, not gloom. Ugh. Glow. There we go. Let's delete gloom. Okay, glow. And let's bring up the radius a bit. Just a bit. Just a little bit. Okay, so that's all we're going to do with the muzzle flash right now. So the next thing we're going to do is the atmospheric lighting. What I mean by that is, if it was a real muzzle flash, it would cast light, like on this wall, t-shirt and pants, maybe hands, and maybe face. You just want to find the spots it would make the light appear there. I'm just going to show you in one spot because I don't want to bore you guys, but you just do the same thing for every spot you want to add light. So what you're going to do is you're going to duplicate your clip of the acting. You're going to take the bottom one and go to filters, color correction, and brightness. And you're going to bring the brightness quite a bit up. Not too much. So now we're going to do, I'm going to be showing you doing the light on the wall. So we're going to grab our top clip, get our mask tool, and you could either use the circle mask or the Bezier mask. I prefer Bezier. And you're just going to make a circle, somewhat a circle, around the muzzle flash. And we're going to invert it real quick so it's not bright out here, but it's bright in there. There we go. That looks pretty bad though. You can tell it's cut. So we're going to feather that a whole lot. So there you go. And what we're going to do is grab our bottom clip and have it going for only those 2 seconds as well. You only want it, I think I did it wrong. Oh, the Bezier as well. So make sure you grab your mask and your clip, you only want the light appearing when the muzzle flash is there. So let's go through. That's where our muzzle flash ends. So we're gonna cut that off. I'm just gonna, can we split it? Split it, delete. So I hope you guys are understanding this. I think you will. So what I'm saying is you only want the light on the wall when the muzzle flash is there. So we'll go through this. Right when the muzzle flash is there, you can see that appears what light, and there it's done. So that gives it the appearance that it's actually real. And if you wanted to go full force, you would also add masks on the face, hand, shirt, and there'd probably be a different couple different places where the muzzle flash light would change, but I'm just going to show you on the wall. So there we go. We're actually going to bring the brightness up because that muzzle flash would be quite close to the wall. So let's grab our bottom clip, go to filters, and bring the brightness up. That is too much. When I turn off the brightness, you can really see how much it does. It's like that. But I'm going to bring the brightness even more down. Just enough to make it look real. So that's good for now. Now what I'm going to do is show you how to do the smoke real quick. It's really simple. We're just going to be using a smoke puff. Really any small smoke stock footage would work. I mean like a smoke puff or a smoke blowout, but not like a chimney, chimney smoke. I'll show you what I mean. So let me, whoops, sorry about that. No! Sorry about that. You might not have heard it, but a bunch of music was playing. Let's crop off the Wondershare. And if you get any stock footage with the black, all you gotta do is screen. So go to Inspector, Properties, Blending Mode, and go to Screen. I actually didn't get all the words there, so let me crop that a little more. So we're gonna have the smoke appear right when our muzzle flash appears. So we're gonna size it. Oops, what did I do? Get our smoke, size it down. This exact smoke puff you can get on our free stock footage on our channel. So we'll have it start at the muzzle, and we're gonna click record, go a couple frames, and when the muzzle flash stops, we'll bring it a little bigger. We want to make it look like it came out of the muzzle. So we're gonna have it come out here, and then we're gonna let it slowly drift up into the air. So we're gonna give it some time in between there. So when we go through here, it comes out real quick, but then it slowly goes up.